Dr. McNally is the health officer. His staff collects reports of all diseases which can be spread from one person to another. These diseases are called contagious. The health officer wants everyone with a contagious disease to be in isolation. Isolation means that the sick person will not be allowed to go where she might spread her disease to anyone else.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Andre here. We're doing something a little different today. Over the last few weeks, you've gotten to see different parts of our trip to Egypt, which was amazing, and we really enjoyed it. And I've loved sharing it with you and getting some of the comments back. But with everything that's been going on lately, it seems kind of weird to be focusing on that as much. So what I wanted to do, since I live in DC, I thought it would be cool to kind of just go through, take a trip downtown into some of the sites where you would normally see, you know, huge crowds of people, especially at this time of year, doing spring break trips, doing school trips. We could go down, see what some of the monuments look like, sort of in this weird ghost town setting. The rules in DC are pretty straightforward. If you're going into a place where you can't easily and consistently distance from other people, grocery stores, picking up takeout, stuff like that, then you're supposed to wear a mask. In general public, if you're walking around outside and you have a reasonable expectation of being able to distance yourself from other people, then it's not required to wear a mask. A lot of people do anyway. So, you know, for the sake of vlogging and doing stuff on camera, I will not be wearing it while I'm doing, you know, on camera stuff, because then it's kind of like, I don't know, Cobra Commander or something.
We shall seize control of the world!
I've been thinking about coming down here for a while now. This is the first time I'm actually doing it, and turning onto Pennsylvania Avenue, you know, the Pennsylvania Avenue, and, well, I mean, you can see for yourself, it's dead. Like, I know it looks like there's cars out here, and there are people out and about walking on the sidewalks, there's cyclists, but it's kind of hard to convey how much busier this place should be. You've seen it in movies, maybe you've actually been here yourself, so you can kind of imagine what the nation's capital should look like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is not it. So a quick dip out into Arlington, Virginia for about 45 seconds, and now we're heading straight back. If anybody's ever seen a National Lampoon's European Vacation, you know that scene when they're in the roundabout. They're going around and around and around, and Clark Griswold is going, "Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament, ah!" I can tell you that every single time I pass through a circle with my father, it's the only joke he makes. It's the only thing he'll even say. Wow, that's probably the largest line of cars that I've seen in weeks. And there were 20 of them, maybe 15, if that many. I have been a remote worker, a teleworker, a work from home person for the better part of a decade now. I think it's been about 9 years. I'd say there are 3 or 4 surefire things for isolation that can help you. Step number 1 is have a routine. Just get up every morning at or around the same time. For me, it's get up, go walk the dogs, come back, meditate, make coffee, check email. Like that's sort of my flow every morning. And so if you can find patterns that you can establish that help you to have a little bit of routine and normalcy in this process, then by all means you should do that. The first few months that I was working from home, I fell into the trap of wearing sweatpants and watching Netflix all day, and I didn't get anything done. Establishing those routines can be really helpful. Next, definitely exercise, whether that's, doing push-ups or going to run outside or just going for a walk. Like, it's important to get out, move your body. It will release all sorts of hormones, and there are people more qualified than I am to talk about the physiology of that. But it will make you feel better. Maybe not the first time, depending on what kind of shape you're in, but certainly over a concerted period of time, it will help you. I don't think there's ever been a time where there have been more expert free workout programs available online for you from the best trainers in the world, just trying to do their part and offer anything they can on YouTube or their Instagrams. Next is something I learned from the Hugh Grant movie About a Boy, and that is the secret to island living, is break your activities up into units of time. I usually do about an hour. In the movie, he talks about 30-minute segments.
And I find the key is to think of a day as units of time, each unit consisting of no more than 30 minutes. Most activities take about half an hour.
I guess the last thing I would say, and I've already touched on it a little bit, is use whatever mechanisms are available to maintain relationships, to maintain your sanity. Other people might want to hear from you. And so, it won't hurt to pick up the phone and do a FaceTime call. I am almost home now. I'm pulling into the parking garage in just a minute. It's safe to say that this video did not go the way I wanted it to. It did not work out. I wanted to get out, walk around. I've got like 3 batteries in my pocket. I was going to do all this stuff with like B-roll of the monuments, but hopefully it has been an entertaining distraction for you. We're all in this together. And like I said, if you want to talk, if you want to, interact at all, drop a comment and say hello. If you felt like this was a worthwhile use of your time, hit the like button, show me some love, bump me up in those ratings a little bit. If you feel like, maybe I want to follow along with this guy and see where things are going. He's got some good stuff so far. Let's kind of see what happens. Hit the subscribe button. There are new videos coming every week, and you will see me in the next video.